chill and do all of that stuff to close the business. I don't want that. I don't want that. Hey, what's up, Facebook? What's up, YouTube? What's going on? This is your boy, Bearded Man Chronicles. Welcome to episode 59. Listen, y'all, I've been drinking, so I forgot the title. Off the cuff. Off the cuff is what it is. So listen, y'all, as you guys know, I need you guys to like, share, subscribe. If you are on YouTube, make sure to go on Bearded Man Chronicles, like, share, subscribe. Also, if you're on Facebook, make sure to share. As always, I can't do this alone, man. I got a powerhouse panel that come on with me every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and 5 o'clock if you're on that West Coast, Cali, Las Vegas. And if you're on Mountain Time, I don't know. Y'all got to figure it out. But by further ado, let me welcome my panel to the show. Let's see. I always pick the ladies. Let me do the fellas first. All right, come on. Let's bring Nate the Great to the show. What's up, brother? How you doing?
What's up? What's good, bro?
Not much, man. You ready?
Let's go.
Let's go. All right, let's go. Let me bring Miss Shay, Controversy Shay in. What's up? What's going on?
You know what? You better stop.
Listen, next time we come on, I need that damn candy cane gone because you got me confused.
Leave my candy cane alone. I like my candy cane.
All right, let's welcome Trey, y'all. Come on, Trey. What's up, brother? How you doing?
What's going on, my good people?
You ready? You ready?
I'm always ready. Yeah, Shay,
right.
we need to do some new decorations, okay?
All right.
You know what? Leave me alone.
It's Valentine's Day coming up. Give me a heart or something.
Yeah, so
I just blurted out. I just blurted out, so now you can't see it.
All right, we go. Last but not least, welcome Miss D. Miss D says she's gonna paint the city red. Are you ready, Miss D? What's going on? You ready?
Always.
Hey, look, just to piggyback off last week, are them kids still them bad A kids still get on your nerve?
You know what? This week has been a better week this week.
Okay, all right. So you didn't have to put Timmy in time out, did you?
You know, we had to walk the hallway so they can learn how to act.
Oh, y'all still do that? Oh, I remember those days. Walking the hall.
They acted a fool today with one of our subs while he was walking them somewhere for me, and they acted a fool. So if at recess y'all do
the stairs? You make go up and down the stairs?
Downstairs in our school, it's flat.
Oh, you got to run
school. Hey, listen. Tell them Shay gonna be subbing in a minute. They're gonna get her a run for her money.
Does what?
Say it again.
Like robot. You sound like a robot.
Indeed,
I think you're doing a mannequin challenge.
Something happened.
Yeah, you're doing a mannequin challenge.
So walking the hallway before we leave the room, I asked them what's expected of them in the hallway. Then their hands are supposed to be behind their back to the side or in their pockets. Their voices are off and they have to stand a straight line. So we walk so they'll know how to walk in the hallway. Oh, she didn't live.
Yeah, she don't want to hear that.
All right, yeah.
This type of corporal punishment, Shay don't want nothing. She don't want to be involved.
You can't whoop the babies. Can't whoop the babies.
Right. We have a little technical difficulties, but we're going to get it back. What's up, everybody? Again, thank you for joining. We are going to open up the show with an icebreaker. And the icebreaker is going to be, I'm trying to see what's a good one. What is something that I can challenge y'all on? Let's see. What's a good icebreaker I can challenge you guys on? Okay. If you could have a conversation with your future self, what would you ask and why?
My future self?
If you can have a conversation, so guess what? You can
know what I was told my past self.
If you can ask if you can have a conversation, you can ask the question. You can ask you what? You said how old you are?
I'm 47.
Okay. You can ask 55-year-old Trey, hey, how life gonna be? You know, what is a question that you would ask your future self and why? You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I will ask my future self, like, how long am I gonna live?
You don't know that. Your future self.
How would you know that?
I mean, if I ask my future self, and if they 10 years, like, okay, do you see me living 10 more years? Like that.
Your future self not gonna know that. Just like you don't know if you're gonna make it.
No, listen. Your question is your future self. So you're asking your future, so they will know. They would know, like, hey, yes, you're gonna clock out at this time, this, or you're gonna have a promotion here. You know what? I'll ask them, I've been wanting a business. Will my business come into fruition? Do you see me do you see my business that I want coming to fruition?
I don't know. We got to come back around to that one. That's something I got to think about.
You ask pictures, it could be anything. Are you gonna get married? You could be anything. Miss D, if you can ask your future self a question or have a conversation with your future self. Now, mind you, it can be 10, 20, 30 years. There's no limit. Shay, you are doing the mannequin challenge.
Is she froze?
All right,
She froze.
Rose.
she would have won that challenge.
Yeah.
She the one. Miss D, if you could ask your future self, it could be 10, 20, and 30. If you can have a conversation with your future self, thinking about your goals, your aspirations, your dreams, what question or conversation would you have with your future self? Would you get married? Would you have, like, what would you
I
conversation?
can't have no more kids, so that's not a question.
Okay. So what would you have a conversation with your future self? You don't want to know if you're going to get married. You don't want to know, you don't want none of that intrigues you?
I don't know. It's kind of hard to say your future self. I can see you saying the past. Like, when you're younger, what would you go back and tell your old self? Like, hey, you should have did this, but you shouldn't have did that.
I think I probably would ask my future self. I don't know. That's hard.
Yeah, I would say your future self. That's crazy.
There's so many questions that I would want to ask. I can't just pick.
Okay, so if there's so many questions, what is one pivotal question that you will ask your future self? What about your goals and aspirations?
Like, will I open up a child care facility, or would I have a beauty shop?
There you go. And they will tell you, Miss D, no. Miss D, yes. There you go. Okay. Nate, what question would you ask your future self? If you was having a conversation with your future self, what question would you ask? Shay, your mannequin challenge is off the chain.
She froze again.
Might need to turn her Wi-Fi
Like,
off.
what the hell's going on?
Take the blurry off. Once you did that, everything went bad.
Yeah. Turn the blurry
I think
thing
it's that
back on.
candy cane. That candy cane is getting in the way. That candy cane. Nate, what would you ask your future self?
What am I doing to prepare myself for retirement?
Good question. There you go. Right
Great question. Not only great question, a phenomenal question.
But see, I'm gonna be the devil's advocate. You should already be doing that now. So when you get to 55, at 55, I should know what I'm doing already.
I am. So what I'm saying is, am I more prepared than I was 10 years ago?
That's okay. Right. Where we at? Right. Where we at with the
I don't know if anybody else thought about that off the subject, but like I've been thinking about that more and more. You know, I work with people and they're on the verge of retirement, right? You start thinking about, man, I want to do all this. I want to travel the world. What we do right now is going to prepare us for that.
Yeah.
But you know what, Nate? I do think sometimes people can be. I think you should prepare for the future and prepare for the retirement. I think some people do overdo it, because what if you don't make it? You stock up all this money for retirement, you don't make it. I always tell people also live for the now too.
Yeah, live in the present.
Yes, live now. Now I'm not saying don't prepare for the future and retirement, but also enjoy yourself, because guess what? Who's to say you're gonna make it until retirement?
You know, I just had this conversation with somebody today. Go buy that car. Go buy that house. Take that trip. Go buy that purse that you want. Go do what you don't live in the present, but also prepare for the future.
There you go. I like that. Yeah. I like that. Trey, I know you don't know, but what would you ask your future self?
No, I'm just saying, but what he just said, that makes sense. Like, I would know where we at with the future plans. Like, in 10 years, hey, I'm first time to say, hey, where we at? What our bank account looking like?
How many trips with your business?
How many trips we doing this year?
There you go.
Definitely.
All right. Shay, is that really you?
I'm blurring your background, because once you did that, everything went bad.
I'm blurring your back. We okay with the candy?
I don't know.
See, now you froze.
You think that's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because your internet is so full that any little thing, it's like you stressed it out. Whatever you did, you stressed the damn internet out bad.
She can't even unblur it now. She done messed up.
She at the mannequin challenge.
Yep.
Right. There you go.
There you go.
There you
go.
Move.
Wave your hand. Wave your hand.
Nah, she back mannequin.
Oh, this nigga froze again.
All right. Well, we can't worry about Shay. She gonna have to stick a hanger out the window or something. She got to get better.
You got a reception. Put the pliers on the thing.
Yeah.
The aluminum for you.
Yeah. Yeah, Shay. Yeah. We got to keep it going though. All right, y'all. So we got some topics going on. We got a great show for you guys. Listen, before we go, don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you on YouTube, and if you on Facebook, don't forget to share. Make sure you tell your mom, your dad, your sneaky link, or whoever you got to tell. Make sure you tell somebody. All right, cool. All right, so let's jump into the first topic. One of the first topics is child support fair if both parents are active in a child's life?
Oh,
is child support fair? Go ahead, Miss D. Okay.
So, if both parents are active in the child's life, no, it's not fair. Child support is for a person who does not assist with taking care of their child. I gave my child's father an opportunity to help before I even put him on child support. He didn't do it. So then I took further steps and put him on child support. So if both parents are active, taking care of their child, raising their child, they're co-parenting, then no, it's not fair. Nobody should be on it.
I agree. If everybody's doing their part, there's no need to bring the system into play.
I agree.
Okay. You agree? Shay, what about you? Do you believe that if both parents are active, do you think child support, even though the kids live with the mom or the dad, do you think the other person should pay child support?
I guess not. I mean, I don't know. It could vary because the child could stay with the mom and the dad, but the mother could have more responsibility, or the father could have responsibility. Like, I know a woman who pays her husband child support because the kids go to school from his house because he has the better school district. So naturally, he would probably have more responsibility with getting food in the morning, breakfast, and things like that. So yeah, in that case, she pays him child support, and they split it, like half a year, 6 months there, 6 months there. So
okay, so that's totally different. But what if I say that both parents are active, but the one child live primarily, say, with the mother, right? What if the dad get him every weekend and on holidays and vacations? So thinking about, you got the child Monday through Friday, that's 5 days, versus the dad have him on Saturday and Sunday, which is 2 days, right? Think about the influx of everything.
That sounds like a custody arrangement, though.
Right.
But what if that? Okay, so you said it sounded like a custody arrangement. So I think if you take the expenses of the child and it's split it down the middle, I don't think no party should pay child support.
So think about this, Kevin. If two people are mature enough to be in a situation where they can co-parent, you talk about the finances and you talk about the extracurricular activities, whether it's food or whatever it is. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you guys this: the ones with kids, why? And I know a lot of things can play. I do know that people play games because they take their personal issues and they use the kids as pawns, right? The kids become pawn because I guess you cheated on them and they wasn't able to get over that, right? How come? Why do people need the courts in their business? How come two people just can't be amicable and be adults and say, you know what? Yeah, we didn't work out, but guess what? We got one thing in common. That's our kids. We both made this kid. Let's do what's best for the kids, good, bad, and indifferent. Why do so many people have to have the court system in their business?
That takes maturity. And a lot of times when these situations come up, most people are young and they're not mature enough to handle that type of understanding of each other. Okay, we both did this. Let's take care of this. So, it's unfortunate, but, like I said, a lot of times we're just not old enough to be that mature.
And it's also bitterness, too. A baby mama can be bitter as well as a baby daddy. The baby daddy can be bitter because the baby mama don't want to be with him anymore. the baby daddy could be bitter because.
Right, that's the maturity. That's what I'm saying. You got to be mature to take all that nonsense out to focus on just the child.
But the thing is,
they forget about the child. The child is that's the whole deal. Like the child, it's nothing else besides the child. What your child needs.
And I think, like Trey said, it comes with two people got to be mature. And if you're mature enough to know that your situation didn't work out, but you're mature enough to know you brought this kid in, you got to do what's best for that kid, and two people got to be on the same playing field. And yeah, the child's going to primarily stay at one house longer than others. And that's just something if the other parent be
that's
like,
just something that has to
I
happen.
need some extra help this week or something, And I know people who got custody of their kids and they don't do child support. They do the 50-50 and it kind of works out like that. But you got to also have the maturity. You got to have the bitterness gone. No, you got to. I see a lot of people. They play tick for tat for their kids or their other.
And that's the worst shit ever, Nate.
But listen, so this is the what's up, everybody? What's up, Christy, Shantae? What's up, Tara? What's going on? Jaden, what's up? Miss Dub, what's going on? I guess this is I have a I don't have any children, right? But I have been very instrumental in a lot of kids' life, right? But my thing is, at that moment that you land with the person, right? Y'all having a good time, right? A baby was conceived. I don't understand how a person, even if you don't love the person, right? How do you leave a person hanging with your kid though? Like how does that happen? Like, how do you leave a person hanging? And that goes for not just the fellas, the mother.
I don't know, man.
I lay with this guy, because I do know some good dads that can't be a dad because women play games. You know,
I was going to say, that was my statement. A lot of men say the hell with it because you're not going to make my life hell because you want things your way. We both did this, so we both get to make decisions.
For sure.
And I lived that life. You know what I'm saying? I honestly did. You know what I'm saying? So,
but I got people, whether it's my brothers or my people that I know, we can't hang out and be partners, dog, if you don't take care of your kids.
That's us.
You got kids, you don't take care of them. We can't be cool, dog, because you're a bitch ass motherfucker to me.
And I'm glad you said that, Nate, because I can't imagine if even if we was cool. Listen, not if we was cool. If I found out that either one of y'all wasn't a good parents, I think we will all have a conversation. Like I would say, hey, Nate, when last time you see your son? You say, oh, I ain't 6 months. We're gonna have a conversation. Why didn't you see your son in 6 months? Shay, why didn't you go check on your son or daughter? Trey, what's up? Your son, I mean, come on. Miss D, what's up? Like, we will have these conversations. And I think, let me ask this. If you guys knew y'all had a good friend that was a deadbeat mom or dad, would y'all actually call y'all friend up to the front and say, listen, y'all some bullshitting ass parents. What's up with it? And be honest.
Well, I would hope not. You wouldn't say it like that.
Well, I wouldn't.
I bet you know why would you bullshit? Go get the fun. God damn it. Shit.
You know good piece of shit.
Hold on, wait. Is this? I know this not Timmy go stand in a corner saying that. I know that ain't Shay saying that.
Well, I'm saying you gotta let go of the past.
All right, here goes Shay. Here goes Miss Parker. But you know what?
So listen. Be honest. Would you guys, if y'all had a friend that was not doing their role as a parent, would you guys call y'all friends to the forefront? Like, what's up?
I think I would start off making suggestions to my friends to try to lead her in the right direction of what to do with her child. Because again, that's your child. I can't tell you how to raise your child or what to do with your child. I'm not going to do that because that's yours. She came from you. But I will try to steer you in the right direction and throw little hints. Hey, this, and this, or whatever the case may be.
I mean, I've had a situation where it wasn't that my guy was a bad parent. He just didn't have the means to actually take care of what, you know what I'm saying, he needed to take care of. So me and my other guy stepped in.
Okay.
So we buying milk and diapers, you know what I'm saying, for his kid because that's my guy. And I'm not gonna let your child be without because right now you on bad times.
But Trey, think about it. There's a difference if a person feel on hard times and just not actually showing up.
I kind of agree with that.
Up, that's something different. Yeah, you're right.
Because you know what? People have this ideology that, I have to have money to take care of a kid, right?
No,
a kid is not a kid is not gonna remember you bought them Jordans, but a kid will remember that you showed up for a basketball game or you pushed them on a swing or something.
Taught them how to ride the bike. Taught them to
that's what I'm saying.
All that matters.
Even if you don't have money, I think people, to me, I feel like that's a cop-out. Because if you don't have money, okay, that's one thing, right? But it don't take a time to spend with a little kid to read them a book. They don't know you don't have money. You know. The parent know that you don't, but the kid don't know. All the kid knows is that my dad was here. I had a good time with my dad. I saw my dad. I saw my mom. And that's that. Why, so again, I think that's a cop-out. When they say, oh, I can't do this. But then again, I'm going to say, listen, if you got a seed out here, I don't care if you a mother or father, if you have to work 1, 2, or 3 jobs, a kid didn't ask to be here. So guess what?
A person gonna do what they want to do, even if it's with their children, because I ain't gonna even go there, but a person do what they want to do.
Right. Now, okay, so look what Tay said. She said, mine don't see his kids because his woman and his older kids don't like me. Now,
it sounds like Tay done ruined somebody's household. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like Tay done had a side baby. You know what I'm
saying? I think Tay Tay was married.
Yeah, she was married to him.
And so now I guess the new woman.
I'm just playing, Tay. I'm just playing.
Tay about to cut your ass out.
I know, right? I don't want no smoke.
So listen, okay, but why do people when they have a new person, right? Why they allow the new person to dictate what they had with the old person?
You know why, Kevin? You know why? The person, the ex is always the bad person.
Always.
Think about it.
We all get villain in somebody's story. All of us.
Yeah, it's always. It ain't never. Then when you get deeper with that person, you start feeling like, damn, I see why your ex moved the way they did. You know what I'm saying? It start to make sense.
Yeah, and I was going to say too, you never know what a person is telling that person to have that visual about you in their mind.
What's up, Charlie? Yeah, that's true.
What you say, D?
You never know what that person is telling their person or their person to have about you in their mind.
That's why I said the ex always the bad person.
Yeah.
They be intimidated.
I was an asshole. That's why she don't fuck with me no more. We ain't gonna say that. It's gonna be like, oh, well, she did this and she did that, and now now your new girl, like, oh man. So that's how you end up being the bad person.
But also lying, saying, oh, she won't let me see my child because of these. Nigga, you lying. You can get her if you want to, whenever you want to.
Please and thank you.
So the lady said that the new chick or the new guy is intimidated by what y'all previously had, which can be true. Which because you know how people think, oh damn, y'all still, because everybody know, well, not every situation, but most people know if y'all had a kid, in people's minds they think, oh, you can always go back and smash when you want to, or you can lay up when you want to, or y'all just got that thing. But that's not true for every situation, right? And so what happened is the new person coming in is, first of all, I think it's important that if you have a new person, that the child, if there's somebody you're going to be with, that the child kind of get used to them. But I think also it's important to say, listen, this is my baby mama. This is my baby father. This is what it is. I think that people have a poor greeting, or people don't meet each other, and that's why people think what they think in their mind.
It goes back to maturity. Or am I wrong? It goes back to maturity.
All the back around, like you say, Nate, all back around to maturity.
Because my dad and all his baby mamas, like my mama cool with all the baby mamas. They all cool with each other.
My mama is too. My mama, we had family functions. My daddy got 4 baby mamas at the party. We chilling.
It's one baby mama that don't come around, but the rest of us, we good. They good.
That's how my pops is.
She'll go eat dinner with them and everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you guys this. Should DNA testing be mandatory at birth?
At birth, at 6 months, at the time of conception?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yes.
Mama's baby, daddy's baby.
What's the
Shay,
famous question? Is that mine? Is it mine?
Shay, what's your perspective on the DNA testing at birth?
Is it necessary?
Most definitely necessary.
Let me ask you a question. Two people in a committed relationship been together, the woman get pregnant. You mean by state, or should two people just say, "Hey,
no,
let's get this DNA test"?
So should a kid at birth, whether it's stored or whatever, should DNA testing be done?
I don't think it should be mandatory, but I believe that it should be an option that's given.
You know how many people out here taking care of babies that's not theirs?
I mean, I'm sorry, what was that?
You know how many people out here taking care of babies that's not theirs?
Exactly.
Well, I mean, exactly. Well, again, the question was asked, do I think it should be mandatory? I'm going to say I don't think it should be mandatory, but I do think it should be an option. That's all.
Okay.
Now you got some thoughts out here. You got some dirty little dirty D men. So, you know, at the end of the day,
why you say that? They don't know who that baby daddy is.
I said you got some trifling women out here, but I mean, at the end of the day, you know what?
Hey, hold on 1 second though, Shay. I mean, what made me bring this up though? I literally read a thing this morning say 25% of Jamaican men are being victims of paternity fraud at least once. It said it's 25% of Jamaican fathers right now raising children that are not theirs. So now the Jamaica is making paternity tests mandatory. So the women can be fined up to $200,000 and 3 months in jail if you fraudulently put another man's name on the birth certificate.
So listen. So this is the crazy thing. So listen, this is the crazy thing. So on my birth certificate, because my mom was married, but she wasn't with my stepfather, I guess you would say, his name is on my birth certificate, not my father. But back in the day, if you was married, it didn't matter who the father was, you had to be on the birth certificate.
Sure did.
And his signature is on there. So guess what? Child support come.
By law, he's your daddy.
Yeah, but again, I disagree with that. I think that at a paternity test should be established because again, how many people marry, even though they break up? How many? And I'm gonna speak for the Black community. How many of us actually go through the divorce process? We don't. Think about how many of our aunts and stuff and just went on with their lives. They went together. I think paternity tests should be established at birth. I think before you sign your name on it, you have to take a paternity test. When the results come back, then you can sign. I don't think. I just think that keeps a lot of confusion. That saves people mental anguish.
I agree.
Save people money. Yeah. That save a lot of things. What's your thoughts on that?
There's a story I just read. I just read not too long ago where this guy ended up going to jail for back child support. Kind of found out they did a paternity test. The baby was never his. So he tried to get a lawyer to sue for back child support because he was in the red. And I just think that's kind of messed up. I think if you're going to do it at birth.
Yes. Get it over with.
So listen, if okay, in his case, I want to know, can he sue and get his money back and then get interest because
he can only sue civilly.
Yeah. And she probably broke anyway.
Yes, so he can't sue for the money back. You can only make it a civil suit.
Now, and this is the sad part about, you know, and this might be going too deep. This is the sad part about parenting. It's narcissism, right? You got two people that's in a relationship. You fucked up. Now the person moved on because you're upset and you mad. You want to make the person pay, but you fucked up. They didn't. Like that shit, it's not like I think they should be punished to the fucking max but some people do that. People treat their kids as pawns, right? You know what? If you don't do this, then I'm not gonna do this, right? Because I just think people cheat and I think that they should be held at the max, right? Because they play games. I know a lot of women play games because, you know, whatever situation. I do know, but there are some good dads out there. And again, shout out because you don't hear a lot about a lot of guys. I want to give a shout out to all the good dads that's out there because we don't get they don't get a lot of good rep. And Trey, he's a good dad, so Trey can stand on it. And,
and I got multiple friends though. That's what I'm saying. I got a buddy who has twins, and the day they was born, she said I didn't want him. He never hesitated. He took him and been gone ever since. They both just graduated from Tennessee State. He did it all back, and that's on top of him doing 7 years in a joint.
So he raised his own kids without the mom even being in there.
Yeah,
y'all like unicorns.
So again, you do have trifling moms too. It's not about the dads. You do have trifling moms out there. Let's go to the comments. Toya said, in the event you sign a birth certificate and the DNA test proves that the child isn't yours, you should not be held financially responsible. I 100% agree. I don't know what Nate said, but Tay said, "Damn, Nate."
I forgot what did Nate just say. We was like, "Oh, she probably broke."
MST Dub said men have the option to get a paternity test before signing the form to establish paternity. It says on the form, if you have doubts, don't sign. See, I don't know. So that's good. That's good information that you brought up.
So you don't have to sign the birth certificate?
My child does not have a father's signature on her birth certificate.
Oh, okay. See, I thought somebody had to sign. Mocha said, hey, looking good, y'all. I'm late to the conversation, but yes, it should be established at birth. And if someone finds out that they are the father, it should be his option to sign the birth certificate or not. I agree. I think that, that's one of those tough things, right? And oftentimes, I ask the question like I asked before. It was good while y'all was laying down and making a baby, right? And again, I think sometimes it goes back to communication. And I could be wrong. I'm probably about to get people about to chew me out for this. I think it's the woman's responsibility to know when you lay down with somebody if this is a relationship or if it's a jump off. Because if it's a jump off, if he don't know you, I think he still should take care of his responsibility. However, I think it's your responsibility to know if this person is going to be in a relationship or if he's just going to be a jump off.
But that's kind of hard too, Kevin, because I was with my child's father for 5 years before she even came. So, but I knew the nigga was crazy before I had her, so I should have.
See, but listen, but you again, ignored. Again, you knew it wasn't like you. Oh my God! So you knew, but you still
ignore the red flag. Ignore the red flag.
Exactly. Them hoes.
Oh, look, Shay was shaking her head. What? You agree or disagree, Shay? Because you on mute. You agree or disagree?
I was just trying to figure out why did you say that it was the woman's responsibility versus to both of them? But
no. It's both responsibilities. But when I say it's the woman's responsibility, it's because guess what? If the man leave, the woman still is
stuck with the baby.
Yeah, she's stuck with that responsibility. So my thing is, and I do know
nigga he's faking and shaking like he really doing it and got it in. When it all come down to it, the nigga ain't got shit.
No.
I mean, verbal confirmation is not a defined confirmation. A man could say, "Yeah, we're in a relationship." How many times has that happened where they've said that, but then dipped on you?
Okay, Charlie said the crazy thing is men because they be fathers, but he's told her that he ain't want the baby, so why should he be held accountable? Now, I agree with that, Charlie. I agree with that.
I agree with Kevin's saying. So you two people lay down and have sex, right? There's that chance that woman can get pregnant, right? Now you got to establish what you're doing because there is that % chance that you get pregnant. You got to look at is this a person that you want to deal with for 18 years, or that you want to have this person kid?
Now I agree. Some people mask.
Responsibility. There's a chance you have sex and have that baby. Now you stuck with this man who you didn't really know what y'all was doing.
I just want to know, why is it always the woman's responsibility to be the more mature person in the relationship when both of you guys are adults? Regardless of whether you establish what we doing or not, fucking could possibly lead to a baby. So it's not just the woman's responsibility to try to figure out and read if this man gonna be around, because 9 times out of 10, if he not gonna be around, he not gonna tell you, hey, guess what? I ain't gonna be around. He's not gonna tell you that. He's gonna do what he do to get the baby. How many women have been single moms believing that a guy is gonna be in her life? The reality is, it's the ownership of both of us to decide, 1, okay, we go do it, but 2, it's a possibility I could get pregnant. 3, I gotta stick around and be a dad, even if I don't want to be a boyfriend. And that's just it.
Let's go to the comments. All right, Crystal said it shouldn't be an option. We all have choices, and we both make the decision to have unprotected sex. All right, MS said, or they do right by kids while with the mother, but change up if the woman leaves them.
I've heard of that too. That I actually, like I say, cats be father of the year, but then when they decide a relationship over, they get rid of the woman and the kid, which is bogus as hell.
Well, I was married, and my ex-husband did that exact same thing. When I said I didn't want to be with him, he decided to dip on me and dip on my son.
Right,
and I didn't do any, you know what I'm saying? I just didn't want to do that.
So did you ever get him for child support or no?
I ain't making nobody take care of their kid. I'm not going to no other man to get another weak ass man to take care of his kid. If you that much of a bum ass nigga, I don't want you taking care of your kid anyway. I'm good. And I figured that shit out on my own. I did it. My son's doing good, and we didn't need shit, didn't miss shit, and we was good. But that's a weak ass man that don't want to take care of his kid.
I will say this. I'm not just gonna put this on the man. You got some lousy ass parents out there who should be paying child support.
But the question is, did I make him pay child support? If you have to make a mother or a father pay or take the responsibility of being a parent to something they birth and help birth in this world, I don't want your whack ass money, because I don't want your energy, nor do I want my kid to even be around some bullshit like that. So you keep your money, you and all that shit, y'all going to the other side of the world. I'm good over here. Yeah. I ain't making nobody do that, period.
Right.
Amen, Shay. Amen.
Amen. Shit, no.
Toya said, if a woman
say amen.
Amen. Hey, look, Toya said if a woman become pregnant, the man tells her during the early stages, but she decides to have the baby anyway. Is he responsible for the child? Great question, Toya.
Yes.
On the flip side, should a man be able to insist a woman to have a baby that she doesn't want, but definitely want the baby?
So if a man what she's saying is, if I tell you, Shay, I don't want no baby,
and you decide to have the baby,
I understood the question.
But then you tell me, hey, I don't want no baby. I can't let you have a baby.
I understood the question.
But yeah. But
I'm trying to say you were slow. I'm just saying,
Alicia said, say that, Shay. Krista said, say that shit, Shay.
I think that if he wants the baby, I feel him. I would sign my rights over and let him have the baby. I do think that's fair. I guess my whole thing is, when I look at this whole man telling a woman what she can do with her body, it gives me the almost like the creeps, because I remember there was a time that a woman couldn't get her tubes tied unless she was married and her husband told the doctor.
I think
some states don't do that. Some states that's not.
But a man can have a vasectomy too, and if you now correct me if I'm wrong.
That's not in all states anymore. No.
Okay.
But I'm talking about, it was prevalent in all states that a woman could not get her tubes tied. One, if she was under the age, I believe, of 30.
35, I thought.
If she was married at any age, she had to get approval from her husband. And that blew my mind, that I got to get approval from a motherfucker who ain't even living what I'm living. But then in the same breath, you don't want me to have birth control because that's against God, and God wants us to have these kids. But it's all a slap in the face when it comes to the man thing. So I'm very against any man telling any woman what she got to do with her body. However, on the flip side, if you are married, I do believe that it is a unionized thing where a woman should at least consult with her husband about getting pregnant and all those things before it happens, because I don't think that she should abort a child just because she doesn't want it and he does, and vice versa. That's just my percent.
Okay, I kind of agree with that. Let me ask you guys this: how soon is it to officially make a relationship after dating? Like, how soon is it to be like, okay, we're a couple? Like
2 minutes.
2 minutes. Like how?
Hey,
like how soon do you guys feel like you need to like date 5 times, 10 times, 15 times?
I don't think it's a time limit, because I had a buddy. It's still funny to us, but it worked. I had a buddy get married in 2 weeks. On the second day, he told this going to be my wife. They got married 2 weeks later, and they was together 25 years before he passed away.
So let me ask you
personally.
Let me ask you guys personally. How long would it take you guys to know if you want to waste your time or not? If you was going on a date, and again, I don't believe, this is just me, I don't believe taking somebody on an elaborate first date is important, because guess what? I might not like you at the end, so I'm gonna take you to somewhere mediocre.
That's it. Because we supposed to be talking to get to know each other anyway.
Yeah. We talking to get to know each other, but I'm not about to take you on this elaborate ass and spend $800 on a dinner. I'm not. Well, I'm married now, but I would not do that on the first date. Now, maybe third and fourth.
Yeah.
But first, yeah. So how many times? Like, how would you guys know? And when would you guys know if there's somebody you want to be with? And I'm sorry, this drink is kicking in.
Here you go.
Right. How soon would it take? For me, I don't think it takes a long time. I think if you ask the pertinent questions that I feel like, whatever your deal breakers, you ask those pertinent questions up front, right? And again, dating is nothing but an interview. When you at an interview, the company organization asking you pertinent questions to see if you fit for the organization, why not you ask those pertinent questions to fit for your relationship? What y'all perspective on that?
I think it depends on how well you're meshing with this person, how well y'all vibing when y'all hanging out or dating. So you can't put a timeline on something like that if you vibing out having a good time. I think it comes a time you realize, hey, what are we doing? We hanging out, we getting along, we spend a lot of time together. Let me pour.
Krista said, let me pour one and roll me a joint. Charlie said from the conference, I agree with Charlie. If the conversation is bullshit on the phone, I'm not going to even ask you out.
I'm not going to waste my time.
Alicia said, usually after third or fourth date. What are y'all? I'm like, what are y'all doing out here and dating? Right? Are y'all dating, or if y'all not dating, or when y'all was dating, what are some y'all like for y'all? How do y'all do things? Come on, let me ask the fellas.
What you mean? How do we date?
Nate, how you gonna date? Like, so after you dated a woman for so many times, do you believe that you're gonna make it a relationship? Are you gonna wait 7 months to make it a relationship? If she's
you date a woman at our age anyway. A lot of these bras are bitter. That's a whole nother conversation.
When I say I'm finna take Nate off the damn TV.
No. Let me finish, Shay. Let me finish. You could date for a year and the person still don't want to be in a relationship because they want their independence, right?
Where you finding your girls at?
Shit, the wrong places.
So I guess the same area I'm in, because maybe we got the same girls.
To be honest with you.
So listen, no, Trey said the same thing. He said he found the same bitter women. So you say you found the same bitter women, Trey?
Well, like they said, at this age, a lot of women our age, almost 50, come with a lot of baggage, unfortunately. We all got shit
that we my kids' dad for all these years. He wasn't shit. I don't see a man we could, you know what I'm saying? All that other bullshit.
I got two best friends that's successful and they are not bitter. So I don't know.
I wasn't him, Nate. I didn't do it.
I'm not talking about all women. Shit. I said some of these women and our age brackets are
well,
bitter.
all of the women you talk about be bitter.
I'm single. I'm independent. I don't need a man. All this other bullshit.
But why does single and that's a question I always want to ask men, and it's confusing. Why, when women are successful and educated, that equals either masculine or a turnoff? Like, I never understood why a man don't want a successful woman.
That's not true. You can't. That's not where I'm going with that. I think every man wants a success. I do. I want a successful woman. Don't ask me for shit. Have your own bag.
Okay.
Is that too much to ask to have your shit together?
So you say when she say she independent, what's wrong with saying that I'm independent?
Shay, where I'm going with this, you got a lot of women. Let me take the business out of it. You got a lot of women who've been holding down for their own. They don't need a man for nothing. Mm-hmm. So when they do get a man, it's all this independent. Y'all need you to do shit. I've been doing it for myself. And Trey know what I'm talking about. You got that kind of attitude out there, and that's the total turnoff. I know you independent, but sometimes let a man be sure.
Let a real man be a man.
I'm learning. I think what happens is, go ahead. I'm sorry. I think what happened is, it's like when you have a child that's been in an adoption facility for so long, and then you bring them into a loving home. The reality is 9 times out of 10, they haven't felt love and affection. So their guard is up for hugs. Their guard is up for I love yous. Their guard is up for all of this sentimental stuff because they don't really know how to interpret it. So unfortunately, they turn that positive that you're trying to pour into them into something where they're apprehensive about it. So I don't think that women at our age, well, y'all age, come and they are all bitter because they're independent. I think the independentness and their experiences have put those walls up to say, hey, you know what? And maybe it does come off a little bitter, but I think it's like, hey, I've done this so long on my own that I don't know how to be feminine. And when a real man gets into a woman's life that is masculine or resemble those traits of independency, it takes a real man to break those walls down, to allow her to be vulnerable with her sensitivity and her womanhood and all of those different things. Unfortunately, there is work when it comes to dating women that's over 40. It is. Why? Because 9 times out of 10, no different than what you guys, or not you guys, but many guys do, they go get girls in their 20s, they damage them to their 30. By the time they 30, here they are, they wore down because they've been abused. So what do you think happened to the women in their 40s now? And when they was in their 20s, the men that was older than you guys did the exact same thing that the men at your age now is doing to the 25-year-olds.
So
it's
Shay,
it's a repeated cycle.
But Shay, after a while, I ain't gonna say a good guy, but a real man get tired of that shit.
Yeah.
He get tired of trying.
And so to Tara's point, she said it's the masculine energy men don't like.
Yeah.
Women don't know how, well, she didn't say, she said don't know how, so I'm just paraphrasing. Women don't know how to be feminine. What does that look like?
So it's back to what we talked about a couple podcasts ago. You gotta let a man be a man, and a man gotta allow a woman to be a woman inside.
But what does that? So in 2025, what does that encompass? What does a man being a man and a woman being a woman encompass?
So I'm gonna take this back. I'm probably some people gonna get mad. I think the roles have reversed so much because the shit that a man was doing for women back in the day, women do it for themselves. So like Shay just said, it's uncomfortable when they get in this kind of shit that we do. You get what I'm saying?
Because women don't trust men because they've been hurt and lied to for so damn long and played with, that most women in their 20s and 30s, back then, I can't speak for now, wanted to be married. And most of them did get married and they got fucked over. So then I get fucked over in my 20s and then I divorce him. And then I'm in my 30s. I date him. He fuck over me. I'm now in my end of my 30s. I get fucked over again. By the time I'm 40, I'm successful, educated, got my own house, own car, taking care of myself. I'd have been fucked over so many times. I don't trust you. So now my guard is up. And everybody ain't like that. But the mass majority of women, if you do a survey, have been fucked over more than men have been fucked over. I'm sorry. It is the reality. That's real.
So Alicia said, I've been holding down myself for more than a decade. I love allowing a man to be a man. However, you ain't going to half-ass me if you want to lead. Motherfucking lead. That's what I'm just.
Well, you really paraphrasing.
I don't paraphrasing.
Right?
But listen, when she put lead in caps, I had to put the motherfucker in.
Hold on, she telling the truth though. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these women, like, oh man, it's like, okay, date naps, right? You go on a date nap, you meet somebody, right? Mm-hmm. And their profile, oh, I wanted my best friend this, but you talk to them, I don't think I never want to be married. I don't want nobody. I just don't have that in my life. And why in the fuck are you on the motherfucking dating site, bitch?
But Nate, so this is the thing.
Excuse me when I say the word bitch. I don't mean that for all women. I love my women.
Nate, you better deactivate your page after that, because when I tell you they about to chew you,
and I don't give two motherfucks.
So listen, I think date night.
I want to smoke.
I think date nap is the the damn debate, right? You throwing the bait. You throwing your bait out to see what you catch, right? So you throw your bait out there, right? I'm equating this to fishing. You throw your bait out there, you wind something, right? You get a few people in your inbox, right? I think at that time, once you get a few people that match with you or you're interested in, I think at that point, certain shit don't even need a conversation. If you ask certain questions like, hey, now if they saying what you want to say, then that's another thing. But sometimes, most of the time, if they just looking for a jump off versus if you looking for something serious and they looking for a jump off, trust me, you can tell. You can't tell me that you can't tell a person that's serious versus a person that's want to jump off. You can't tell me that. And if that's not what you want, you can easily like discard them. But I think a lot of times people still say, hey, you know what? Let me see, because maybe, and then, we all got this thing. Let me see if I could change them or change their perspective, right? I think a lot of people do that. Let me change their perspective. At least I know I've dated people and I probably should not have dated them, but in my mind, I'm like, you know what? Let me show them a different perspective than what they know. Then.
So I'm gonna say this saying, man, it's so true. By the time they show you love, you don't even want that shit. Think about it. By the time they start coming around starting to show you that, you don't even want it.
Damn. I don't know, Nate. By the time Nate said about time you show him love, he don't want this shit. He out here.
So you just accept it for what they are. You feel what I'm saying? So let's switch it up. Let me ask you this: should common law have the same rights as a traditional marriage? What do you mean by common law? Like the time limit?
So common law. So say if you've been together 10 years, right? You've been with this woman or man for 10 years. That means he or she can make the same decisions for you. If you pass away, well, they don't get the benefits, but they should be, but should they be allowed the same benefits as a marriage couple? It says, so Charlie said, I love Nate.
Because
right on, Charlie. Right on. I keep it 100.
I'm going to say yes, that common law should be able to get the same benefits because they've been in their relationship. And not everybody wants that bond or that paper.
It's a piece of paper.
To be married.
That's all it is, a piece of paper.
Yep. So let me ask you this.
There's so many people that's been together longer without being married in a better situation than folks that's married.
But why would you not want to be married?
What you mean? Marriage ain't for everybody.
Some people don't.
But if y'all in a 15-year relationship, go ahead, Shay.
Doesn't make sense.
Go ahead. I'm just say, listen. I'm just painting the picture. I'm gonna let Shay run with it. If you guys in a 15, listen, I'm just building a house. I'm gonna let her furnish it. If y'all in a 15-year relationship, y'all been together, y'all have children, y'all building and building and building, been living together, then why won't you marry her? Go ahead, hit it, Shay.
It's like working at a job that you can get hired at full time as a temp with no benefits. It's like the dumbest shit I've ever heard of in my life. I just don't get it. So I mean,
but everybody don't. marriage is not for everybody. The whole system, and having.
But explain that to me. Okay, so now listen. Okay. Explain that to me. When people say, if we doing good, because if they've been working for a company for 20 years and you're not with them, you don't get the pension. But you didn't already built with them.
And it's unfortunate, Kevin, because a lot of people
why not
when they get that paper. Prime example: Martin was with his children's mother for 25 years, not married. They got married. They was divorced in 2 years. Martin Lawrence, he was with her 25 years. Finally married her. They was divorced in 2 years.
So let me ask you this: would you waste your time being, and this for everybody on the panel, would y'all waste your time being with a man or woman that y'all been with for 5 years and they won't marry you? I'm gonna say 10 years. Would you guys waste your time being with a man or woman for 10 years and not marry them?
I think that question should have probably happened in the first 5.
The first 5 what?
Years.
The first 5 years?
The first 5 years. That should have came up. Me personally, I don't want to date nobody for 10 years and don't think about marriage, especially if we have a family and we financially buying stuff together or financially, you know what I'm saying?
But it's so crazy to me because, and again, in so many different cultures except for ours, somehow our brains are wired that marriage is not the ultimate goal. It's so confusing to me. Every culture is pretty much every other culture, Indians, Asians, Caucasians, are vetted early to be married and settle down and to have a family and to build financial wealth and long money. But somehow, somewhere, we have been taught or told that marriage is a piece of paper. And I'm trying to figure out marriage is no different than any other business that you do in any other part of your life. So that's why I feel like when you're with somebody and you've been with them for a long time, you're a temp. That's exactly what you are. You a temp with no benefits. So if something happens to him or her, guess what happens? You get nothing.
Another thing, Shay, another thing I think about too, as we get older, you think about having that person with you in case you fall ill that is going to have your back and take care of you. If you're not married and you with a person, you're not obligated to stand by that person's side if they should fall ill or have a stroke and you got to wipe that person's ass or something. Stuff that we think about, And
their family can come and take all of the stuff. But while you mourning, they can come take their car, their clothes, their pictures, everything. Yep. You can't do nothing. And you sitting here looking like a fool talking about, oh, marriage ain't nothing but a piece of paper.
But you know what?
That's retarded.
But for me personally, I do think marriage, common law should have the same rights because listen, let me say this. I know a lot of people who have been married, right? And sometimes if you married to a person and you get like, say, certain benefits from the married person, right? When you remarry, you don't get that, right? That obsolete that. But if I've been with this person for 30 years and say something happened to them, and now I'm reaping the benefits, and I meet you in 3 years, me personally, I think if you've been with a person for a certain number of years, common law, if you're not married, I think that they should be able to have equal rights. That's just me.
I disagree, but okay.
I think that you don't. Me personally, if you've been with a person for a number of years, you don't have to be physically married to a person to receive benefits. I think that they should. Now,
so what's the purpose of being married then? You take the whole
listen.
Kevin, because I know somebody that's near and dear to me who's in that same situation. We thought they were married. They're not married, been together for over 50 years. And now they're so old that the male is set in his face and don't want to go get married. We like, just go. No. So that leaves that the woman, she's not gonna get anything. So she's crazy.
She can get whatever's coming to her. All they gotta do is the paperwork.
But listen,
I don't think it's that simple.
It's not that simple. But again, But again, I mean, like this is a conversation that can be like challenged, right? This is a conversation that can be challenged to say, hey, why didn't either party make sure that they were married, right? But again, you have people who have been married, and guess what? So say if your spouse died, you get $10,000 a month. If I remarry you, then that decreases. Mm-hmm. Well, guess what? For me personally, I wouldn't marry you. We're going to be in a wholesome relationship. I'll do a direct. I've been drinking, so I can't. I can't. My memory is. I can't think. I think it's a advanced directive. I'm going to let you make decisions for me, but I might not marry you because I'm still getting previous benefits from something that owed to me, right? And if I marry you, that's going to stop. So again, I believe in common. I personally believe in common law marriage, and I don't think that you should be married. It just depends on the situation. Now, if that wasn't in play, if I've been with you for 20 years and you don't marry me, I think I would scratch my head like, damn, because guess what? If you retire from, I don't know, Nabisco or Pepsi or Coke, you're not going to get those benefits because guess what? You're not married to them. I mean, I know you've been with them and y'all build this house, but you don't get those pensions and things like that. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I guess, that's one of those situations
Say something about,
I know.
Say don't like it, Kevin. She don't like it.
It's all good. We always go agree.
It's all good in the hood. But let me ask you this.
This is the thing, right? You got to ask yourself, when you date somebody, you think you found your person, what are you dating for? Is the end goal marriage? Is the end goal just to travel around the world together and grow old?
Well, nowadays, people
I go to nurse home, or you go come see me? Are we going to have a family? You got to ask yourself, are you dating with purpose, or are you just dating?
Are you just yeah?
And that does matter too. Some people just want to date and they okay with that. So
I know a lot of people that's married and not happy. That is true.
That's true.
I personally know a lot of people that's married that's not happy too. Jaden said y'all should do this more. Thanks, Jaden. We appreciate that. We really do appreciate that.
That's my little dude right there, man.
Yeah. So let me ask you guys this to switch up the damn, I can't believe we almost at the hour.
We at the hour.
I know. We still got a whole bunch of topics, but
that's
again,
right. We got a whole bunch of more Wednesdays too.
We do. There's only what?
Somebody want a 50-pound 6-month-old cane corso. I'm gonna put his ass outside.
I don't want no pets, no cane corso.
We come here whining again.
Let me ask this last question because it's probably gonna be something. Could you date someone currently in prison? Or how about someone that was recently
y'all ain't
released?
dating some motherfucking pen pal and
right, y'all ain't dating right.
Hey, they got
but no. But wait, let's not act like that people don't, because they're in prison. They tell y'all what y'all want to hear, baby. We gonna get married. We gonna build this motherfucking house on the hill.
It's a TV show on that, bro.
Listen, I'm gonna get on my knees. I'm gonna build this white picket fence that you want, or let me reverse the roles for the fellas. Baby, I'm gonna be everything you want. I'm gonna bake for you. I'm gonna cook for you. I'm gonna even sew your clothes. You don't even have to go but to the mall.
Yeah. If you got low self-esteem, that works. Motherfuckers got low self-esteem. They're not perfect. Hey, they got a TV show called Love After Lockdown, I think, with that
Love After Lockup.
So listen, listen. My question is, would you date a man or woman that's in jail? Yes or no? Shay.
Hell no.
Nate. Yes or no? Would you date a woman that's in jail?
Fuck to the no.
Trey, would you date a woman that's
ain't that bad?
Hell no. No.
Miss D, would you date a man that's locked up? Yes or no?
Nigga, look at my face. Hell no.
Okay, so listen. So now I'm about to turn it. What if he or she had just been recently released? You don't know that they need recently released. They looking good as fuck. You at a party and you meet them. conversation is amazing, right?
When do I find out she just got out of jail?
And she say, baby, he or she say, baby, you know what? I just got out of jail, but don't worry. I'm gonna be what you want. Y'all can't tell me y'all just gonna turn y'all back.
But that nigga got out of jail and got on his shit.
What happened?
I ain't gonna lie. I done talked to a nigga that just got out, that was fresh out of jail. He got out of jail and got on his shit though.
What was he in jail for though, D? What was he in jail for?
He got a felony. That's all I can remember.
It wasn't a white collar crime.
Miss D, don't be lying.
I'm not lying. I don't even remember what he did. If it was dope or what. I mean,
it depends on what they go to jail for. They could have went to jail for a misdemeanor, like running a red light. I have a friend that's in prison,
and he has to pay my mortgage.
Okay, Crystal. That nigga in there selling ass.
You know what? Take him off.
I would right now. Come around and go to timeout.
Now listen. Now wait a minute. That's my niece, and I know that to be true. He's in prison, and he have paid her shit.
That nigga there hustling, man.
She don't play no games with it. I don't know if he's selling whatever he's selling, cigarettes, what. He's taking care of her.
Well, that nigga sitting there money home. That's all that matters.
Roman noodle packs.
Mercedes said, "No, thank you. That's not my cup of tea." But you know what I like about that is that this podcast, you have so many. There's a plethora of people that have this and that, and that's basically what it is about. It's about people saying what they like and agree to disagree. Yeah. So that means that hold on, Charlie said, Trey, we talked about this earlier. Yep, my jail boost pay. Damn, Charlie. So that means you must have laid it on him before he went in, so he know what he got.
She said that. Hey, she keeps
Charlie said he paying the bills at my house right now.
And she definitely told me that nigga paying the bills before, in the joint.
Hey, he a boss then, huh?
He gotta be.
That's because Charlie got it going on, baby.
Hey, like, she keeping them pics going. She keeping them Roman noodles on that commissary shit.
She said, nope, met him in jail. Oh,
damn! You hold on. Were you in jail too, or you work at the show?
Charlie got some good verbal.
Yeah, I see your number.
Damn, Charlie got that good verbal game.
Hey, and on this podcast here, we don't judge.
We don't judge.
So we listen and we go laugh.
Yep, that's right, Trey. We listen, we don't judge. But listen, y'all, we are 8. We still got like damn Timo shit to ask, and we haven't even asked. But we like 8 minutes after the
First of all, we started this early so that we could go an hour and a half. That was the plan.
Oh, so y'all ready?
But if Trey got to drop off, then we totally understand.
Let's go to 8:30.
All right, bet we about to keep it going. Then. If y'all got to drop off, listen, y'all talking my shit. All right. So let me ask you this: have y'all ever had to address body hygiene with someone that you're dating? Have you ever had to tell them? Your pussy stink, baby. Your nuts stink.
No.
Or just, baby.
I didn't tell them motherfucker they breath stink. Don't come at me when I'm trying to get no kiss in your breath. Funky, here goes some gum, some meat.
So listen, Miss D. Was that a one? So listen, wait. Was that a one time? Well, listen. Was that a one time thing or a continue? Because I think everybody get a pass for one time.
Hey, then was that a continue? If I constantly smell your breath and this think I don't want no more kisses from you. I don't even want to turn your head when you talk to me, my nigga.
Hey, D, what if it's morning breath and y'all just woke up in the bed together?
That's totally different.
Don't talk to me.
Everybody's morning breath.
Before we talk. I don't want to talk to you on your breath, Funky.
Well, if he's down there doing that thing all night on you.
Go brush your motherfucking teeth.
Go brush your teeth. I'm with you, D. Go brush your teeth.
She said, no, that's crazy. No pass. She said, y'all got duty. That duty should be watching this.
But you know, I will
tell duty to go to bed. It's late.
Right.
I will say this though. I think if you, on a man's point of view, if a woman is smelling a little tart, especially if y'all just going on a date and you can smell her, that's a serious problem.
But listen, maybe she don't know because nobody ever
told her. No, you smell yourself before anybody else.
I was just gonna say, Kevin, my mama always said a woman smells herself before anybody else smells.
Now I smell something that ain't right. Let me go handle you.
Hey, she know that thing be smelling like tuna.
So listen, she smell like a crawfish boil down there.
So listen.
You nasty.
So Trey, so you ain't never laid down with a woman and you was like, ooh.
Yeah, I have. It happened to me once, and it was like I was fooled because you know, still hit like that. But as we got going,
but you still hit it.
Did you go put it? Did you make her go take a shower?
But Nate, Trey, you still kept going, right?
Yeah, I after once again, I'm like, I hit it with the fake. I'm out of here.
Trey, you knocked it out the park.
I done faked so many times, Kevin. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'll fake in a minute. I got to go, little mama.
Trey, so you literally, once you said, ooh, you got up and went.
Yeah. I'm like, and then she was like, oh, I'm gonna stay. I'm like, man, my mama finna come home. Hold on.
Said pussy smell like death, huh?
Trey disappeared off the screen.
Hey, that dog over there running him crazy.
Miss D, have you ever messed with a guy that stinks?
I think that dog was probably pooping in the house.
Listen, Miss D said this guy smelled like garlic.
Oh, that's what I did. I smelled that garlic ass nigga that one time, and I ain't never go back and see that motherfucker.
He smell like garlic.
Where he at? I don't talk to him. He smell like garlic.
So wait, isn't garlic edible?
I don't give a fuck. I don't want to smell it on your breath.
Not on your person.
No, my motherfucking food.
I'm trying to figure out why he smelled like garlic.
It's like he was just sitting there eating that shit. I don't know. It was coming from his pores. No. But after that night, he never seen or talked to me again.
So, hey, I got a question. Can y'all date anybody with fucked up teeth?
No. I can't, dog. Teeth is like my go-to. Like, I'm a person, and I feel bad about that, but I cannot date a woman whose teeth is all fucked up. I just can't. I can't, dog. I don't, because the first thing you do is look in their mouth. When you're talking to somebody, you looking in their mouth. And if you don't, to see grown women with shit all in between their oh my God, Nate, it drives me crazy.
Man, hey,
but that all boils down to height. People don't understand that all boils down to hygiene. You can't keep your nuts and your puss clean and then have your mouth all raggedy. It can't. It all goes together. You have to.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll go back to your question. Have I ever had to do something with hygiene? Yes, then. Because I can't do the person the teeth all.
So how did you tell that person, like, babe, I do want to kiss you, but
man, you go to the dentist. When last time you been?
And what did she say?
You need an appointment to go together.
Man, our next date gonna be we're gonna date by the alphabets. We on D. Dentist.
Oh fuck.
We on D, goddammit. We going dentist tomorrow.
So you think y'all did A, B, and C, now y'all on D.
We on D, goddammit.
Oh my gosh.
Shay, have you ever dated somebody who had bad hygiene?
Who had what hygiene?
Bad bio hygiene. I don't want nobody with bio with nothing.
Bad hygiene, dental or
not.
I must say for me, I haven't experienced that.
I haven't.
I'm a neat freak, so we ain't gonna even go past if I smell anything.
Like shoes, nails, all that stuff is like the first thing. I'm like, I'm probably in a daze looking, like really looking hard. So yeah.
No. Nate, have you ever smelled a woman that you were dating and she wasn't right?
No, I would say no. Well, back in college, I went out with hanging out with this chick. We weren't really dating. We was like doing homework. She's from Ethiopia.
No shit.
She was light skin, fine as a motherfucker, right? But she was fucking musty.
She was fun.
Musty as a motherfucker, right? So
was she musty or natural?
So listen, that's the thing.
Hold on. You're right. Musty natural is out of time. Your head stink.
That bitch, she was musty, dog. Smelled like she needed strong enough for a woman. What's that thing? Strong enough for a man, but good enough for a woman.
Secret, nigga.
No, she need that old school tussie.
The tussie, bro.
Oh,
what with your finger, man?
Hey, she was cool, man, right? And I just couldn't hang. Oh man, she was musty as a motherfucker. I know if I smelled her at the table, I know everybody else did too, and they probably thought it was me.
So Auntie Pat said yes, hands and feet. It's the first had to.
Hey, so Miss Pat, my uncle always taught me when you looking at a woman, look at her teeth and feet. If she take care of her teeth and feet, she take care of everything else.
Yeah.
But listen, so what if they look good? They come to the house, they take off their shoes, and they smell like death. Then what you do?
Now that ain't even gonna happen. Stop.
What? They can't. They shoes can stink. How come they shoes?
Lying about that in real life.
They shoes and feet can
But
stink.
she stank.
Damn. But she ain't wear no socks.
I don't even think that's real.
That is real. That is real.
It's real in real life.
In real life.
That shit real.
That's nasty.
I think now I hope nowadays people put their personal hygiene first. Wear deodorant, wash your undimensionables. So
let me ask you this: What if you don't know how to clean properly? What if you didn't have parents to teach you to clean properly? And guess what?
You need a grown age. If you don't know how to clean, you too grown for that shit.
But let me ask you. But listen. But what if you went through your grown age and you thought that was okay? Again, people have to be taught. People
I know
can
somebody in the grown age that smells like a crawfish. But I need to go to the doctor and get checked.
No, that's because they washing the outer. When you got to wash the inner. That's the most important thing.
They got an infection. They need to go to the doctor.
Why your face turned up? Why your face turned up?
I'm just confused.
No, because it's not that. I do really no.
I'm still trying to figure out why grown people stink. But
you got to understand that everybody haven't been taught. Think about it. And this for everybody on the podcast.
Some people have been taught and they just don't apply it. Like
okay, well if you don't apply it, then you have to go. But what about the ones that don't know? I'm sure everybody you dated has been dating a different man or woman than you, right?
And I'm gonna tell you what to do. You need to go clean your ass.
Maybe that previous woman or man was okay, but then they meet y'all and they thinking they done good, and you like, baby.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is, right now they got these things called retractable shower heads, where you can adjust it, you can move it around, take it to the back, takes the front. Ain't no way in hell 2025 you walking around with your ass tart.
That's why I'm so confused. I'm like, wait.
Did I see it was two white girls talking about how they don't use a towel to wash up. She was like, why would I use a face rag? The girl asked us, like, how you washing your ass? She was like, with my hand. She was like really confused of why black people use towels.
Her ass funking in the mud.
It's a whole.
But it's not. But
just her because even Ashton Kutcher, him and his wife say they wash their baby up when they see dirt.
But it's not just white people; it's black people.
No, I know.
Some people use that little the ball thing,
the loofah,
the poof, the shower poof.
Yeah, but to me,
what is that? The
loofah. It's called a loofah.
But to me, the loofah can't clean. I mean, I don't know. The loofah only cleaning the outer, right?
That's not true. They got them now.
Anyone who's complaining about the germs on a towel is retarded. First of all,
I'm gonna say that.
I have disposable towels where I wash my face with disposable towels and I throw them in the garbage. I get 500 of those towels for like $40, and they last me forever. So
I don't wash my face the same towel I wash my body with.
Well, I'm saying even with that, there are disposable towels that you can use.
Yeah, I got them too. I got them in my.
But see, y'all the bougie generation. Y'all say y'all use two towels.
Hell yeah! You don't wash your ass with the same towel you about to wash your face with. That's disgusting.
But
I got a face towel I wash my face with in the morning. I got one that I use with my body also with a shower proof.
They not do too, Miss D. Miss D looking like yep. So listen. So let me ask you this: you don't trust what's down there on your face?
Man, you just don't wash your ass and face with the same towel.
I shit it out my ass and I peed out my
listen, but you're taking a washcloth
and my face.
But you're taking a washcloth with soap and going like this, right?
It does not matter. No, I need my own towel for my face. No.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
She said, "What about women that wear it that don't wear any panties?" Well,
hey, women that wear jeans without panties, they got some rough coochies, boy. I swear to God. If you can wear some motherfucking jeans without no drawers, boy, that cat is rough.
These are disposable towels.
What is that?
These are disposable towels.
A who?
A towel.
Disposable towel.
So you wet it, it expands, and then you can use it. I got like.
So listen. So go ahead and wet it. I want to see this expand like a towel.
Okay.
Now you can. It will.
Now listen. If this damn tablet that she wet expand like a towel, y'all need to pay her because she's promoting y'all.
No.
This is a shower proof with a stick.
That was that tablet that was in your hand?
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Disposable towels, Kevin.
And you can throw it in the garbage.
They sell them at all your local Targets.
I've never heard of that for your face.
So look, this is a shower proof that got a stick, gets up the crack of your ass.
It. That's a loofah. Ain't
up
that's
the
a
crack
loofah?
Of your ass. Up the crack of your ass.
But listen, is that a loofah?
I need a towel. I need to my hands.
I don't like those.
So what? Oh, you put. Oh, that's made like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I buy these on the regular. I get them shipped in. It's brand new with the tag.
Ruthane said rough coochie is insane.
When
it says
you always
the
motherfucker, jeans got that little shit in the middle, that little thick ass piece right in the middle. You out here rubbing your coochie all day.
Oh, it says open up them booty cheeks up and shower. Yeah.
Hey, you everybody have a practical shower head where you can take off, hit your underarms, hit your balls, lift your leg up, get your ass. Should be no reason in 2025. I don't give a fuck how big or small you is for you to walk around fucking funky. Dick swing and smell like shit. You shouldn't be smelling like Badussy in 2025.
Exactly. I totally agree.
Yeah, I just say
Badussy.
Badussy, booty dick and pussy.
Booty dick and ass.
So listen, could y'all?
I'm leaving y'all. Y'all retarded. I can't keep playing with y'all.
I'm about to go and let y'all run it because y'all is crazy as hell. I'm about to go off the thing. Listen, ain't this a church thing when you go and you bile out? And I'm
excuse you. You excuse right.
So let me ask y'all this: could y'all date someone that's a fixer-upper? Now, listen. Let me say this to you. Again, a fixer-upper can be somebody that don't know. You can teach them, you can empower them, and then they can be he or she, and then they can be amazing. Could y'all date someone? Well, let me ask you this. Have y'all ever dated a fixer-upper? Everybody have. I'm going to say yes. Have y'all ever dated a fixer-upper? Some may have, some may not. Have y'all ever dated a fixer-upper?
There's levels to it.
Right.
Explain your levels, Nate.
There's levels. Fix it up, and at this age, like if they can't be fixed at high age, ain't no fixing up.
Have you ever dated a fixer-upper? That's the first question.
No, I don't.
Okay.
No.
You don't take on projects?
No, only if they're cars.
Okay. Trey, have you ever dated a fixer-upper?
Yeah, it's not. I mean, like you say, nothing wrong with a person that needs help. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be, they hold that. What's the old saying? Equally yoked. I don't want to be equal because we're not doing nothing. If you better at money than me, that's good. I'm better at business. We got to help each other.
Yeah.
Being equal, we don't get nowhere. We don't get no higher. We don't get no lower because we're equal already.
There's levels.
It's levels, like you said. So will I date somebody that's yes? Because shit, I might need some help sometime. And long as you're willing to learn. I wouldn't want to say the word fixer.
What do you mean by fixer upper? Like, what do you mean?
Have an open mind.
Right.
What do you mean by fixer upper? What do you mean? Like struggling in their life and need some help? That's everybody.
That's everybody. I might need some help.
But again,
but
there's levels to that, right? You might need help, but you might not need help in. Say you might need help financially, but just because you need help financially, you might not need help credit-wise because you know that you just need a job, Well, so a fixer-upper, could you date a Build-A-Bear?
Oh yeah. Nobody's perfect, right? And right now the economy done changed and everybody get on hard times. So, I never know what situation I may be. I may need some help. So when I thought when you meant fixer upper, somebody whose life is just they can never get it right and they're struggling all the time. They trying to get on and they can never do it. I thought that's what you meant by fixer upper.
No, to me, a fixer upper is somebody who don't have it, but they willing to learn and get it. So that's to me, that's a fixer upper. It's somebody that's willing to listen and apply what you have instilled in them and do it. Now, a fixer upper is not that you are feeding and pouring it to them and they're not listening. That's not a fixer upper. A fixer upper is something. Think about it. A fixer upper equated to a house. If you fixing up in a house may be nothing, but when you put into that house, you can sell that house for 100,000, and you might have bought it for 10,000. But you put into it. You put in marble countertops. You put in cabinets. You put in everything to make it a valuable. To make a prop valuable,
make it appealing. I like to call the term.
So it's the same as a relationship. They may not have it, but you instilling in them, and they are taking what you're saying and going to school. Even if they don't go to school, they using their trade and turn it into a license in their building. Could you guys call it a fixer upper?
I like to call it growth and development.
Okay, your HR ass.
No, I'm not gonna call it that.
Nate Trey said he ain't calling no growth and development.
Definitely not calling no growth and development. Man, damn it.
Hey, I'm speaking in corporate terms.
Trey, what you calling it?
A fixer upper. We're not gonna call it growth and development.
Trey said we bougie.
Trey said no. You a fixer upper. It ain't. What you call it, Miss D?
It's their fixer upper because I got to do some fixing up on you.
Could you date a man like that? What if he can only?
I could. I would. I'm not gonna turn you down just because them. You may not know. You may didn't come from a background of people that have gone to school or whatever the case may be, and it's about your heart. Okay. But if you don't try to get together,
it's about your heart. You're so sensitive.
But you know what? That damn heart can't pay that gas bill, that light bill when they come every month.
I said I'm gonna give you a little time. If you don't get it right in that time, then you got to go, baby.
Yeah.
Shay, what about you? Could you date a fixer upper, or have you dated a fixer upper?
I have, but if I wasn't married and at the place I am in my life right now, absolutely not. Okay. Nope.
I kind of.
She ain't got no time. She ain't got time to be fixing nobody else up.
It's not bad. I just think that I've given enough to society. I'm ready to retire. I'm ready to
reclaim your time.
I've invested enough into society. Okay.
Shay, I love you. You get a perfect. Like I be thinking the same shit. I just don't know how to say that politely.
But I'm gonna say I agree. I feel like at this age of 41,
no.
If I wasn't married, if you came and said, "Hey, I can't do it," I'm just saying at this age, if you tell at this age, I'm not dating no fixer upper.
Period.
Now 20s, 30s, maybe. But at this age, if I wasn't married, you have to come with it. And when you come with it, I need to see plan A and I need to see it executed to plan E. And if it's not plan E, yeah.
And I think when you're in a certain space in your life, and it's not just financially, but finances have a huge part to play in it. But when you're at a certain place in your life and you're stable and secure, and you know for a fact that you could do whatever you want at the place you are by yourself, you're not going to take anything less than that. Yeah, it's just at that place you're like, I'm at peace, I'm happy, I got myself together, I don't want for anything, I don't need for anything, I'm secure, I'm satisfied. I'm not going to deal with anything less than what I am.
So and I want to touch on.
You got to also think about this too. You know what happened to you at any moment where you lose everything.
You may need somebody to be a to you. But that doesn't negate how I feel, because even if I lost everything today and a person met me tomorrow and said, Sharon, I don't want to date you because of where you are, I have to respect that. And I understand that. Even when I had a kid, I would say I wouldn't date no woman who had kids. And people be like, you got a kid. Well, I know I have a kid, but I still don't want to date nobody who got kids. I have that right to say that because that's a preference that I want. So even if I lose everything I have that I got right now, I understand if a person meets me and says my life is at peace and you're bringing things in my life that it just don't align with me. So, and I don't want to date you. I have to respect that.
I agree with Shay. And I think at the point in my life that I'm in, I'm established. I have my shit together. So for me to allow you into my life, I got to really like you and be into you because, again, peace is valuable. And once you establish on your own, once you establish your peace on your own, the person that you allow into your personal space and invading your peace, you got to make sure they fit into that. And most people would think that's an arrogant response, and I don't think so because I'm established. I don't want anybody. I don't need anybody. I want somebody if that make a difference.
No, definitely. I say that all the time. I don't want a woman. I mean, I don't need a woman. I want a woman.
Right. So like,
I'm not
a woman. Yeah. I'm sure there's a woman I can have in my house right now living with me and who get all the benefits, but you have
to. You're gonna be faithful to that woman,
huh?
I mean, getting a woman is cool. Are you gonna be faithful to that woman?
Yeah, I'm mature now, man, and I'm mature now. Like I said, growth and development on myself. I'm not the same person I was 5 years ago. I wasn't the same person I was 10 years ago. So now I can have a family and do things the right way. You know what I'm saying? And don't have to worry about that. I got all that out a long time ago.
Okay.
I got everything I want. I got everything personal that I want.
And I think the perception of when people say, you know, the place they're in, like, you know, I've had quite a few people say that to me, you know, you could lose everything you have. And I feel some type of way when I say it because I feel like it's always perceived that when you say I'm comfortable and I'm happy where I'm at, that it's looked at like you think you're better or like you look down on people who aren't necessarily where you are. And it's not that. I think that when you've dealt with so much bullshit and you've worked so hard to get where you are, you know, and you've put in all of that energy, and people who personally know me know my past, and my past I don't look like what I've been through. So when you get to this place where you're at peace, I remember when I met my wife, the first thing I told her was, I'm an empty canvas. You can paint on me whatever you choose to paint because I'm clean. I'm pure. I'm coming to you with no issues. I ain't got no bad credit issues. I ain't got no health issues. I ain't got no cheating issues. I got my own money, my good credit, my cars, my house. I don't need nothing from you but you to love me. So when I come to you like that, I don't want you coming to me with a whole bunch of bullshit, disrupting my peace. No. And I don't want to feel like I got to keep doing all this extra stuff. So I think once you get at a certain age in your life, you like, look, I don't want to deal with no drama. If you coming to me with bullshit, you might as well just not come because I don't want to deal with it. So
and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Nope.
I don't think anything's wrong with it.
Nope. Again, you have to whatever fit. I always say whatever puzzle piece that match your puzzle. That's what it is.
Your puzzle piece that match your puzzle.
Your puzzle.
You drunk.
Hey, my man. Hey, my man
said,
over there.
No. I said puzzle. I said what?
I know, like, we doing every time now, KJ. Look, go ahead.
Listen. I said whatever puzzle piece that match your puzzle.
No, you said puzzle.
You said puzzle, bro.
Listen. I'm about to get off here because I know I said puzzle with the P. I know I said puzzle. I said what you have to have. No, I said at the end of the day, y'all have to find your puzzle piece that match your puzzle. If it's y'all have a puzzle and y'all missing that puzzle piece, y'all have a puzzle. Y'all missing the piece.
Coming out.
Put the fucking puzzle piece in the fucking place.
He got to phone a friend. When I say phone a friend.
Listen, y'all, we are 34 minutes out. We about to get off here because guess what? They don't understand puzzle from fuzzle. So we about to get off here. That's because everybody been drinking. But again, we appreciate this conversation. We appreciate y'all. And let somebody put puzzle.
Put up a buzzle, okay? Whatever that
is. Charlie, you wrong for that. Listen, I do appreciate you guys for joining on every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and 5 p.m. Central Time.
No, Pacific, man. Pacific.
You know what, y'all?
That's all right, Buzzle. We got it.
Listen, 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and 5 o'clock Pacific Time. I'm about to get the hell off here. Listen, we love you guys. We love you guys. Thank you for joining. Don't drink Jameson, because Jameson will have you fucked up.
Buzzle.
No. Puzzle. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. If you're on Facebook, don't forget to share. If you're on YouTube, like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, we love you guys. We appreciate you guys. And we out.
He knows how to lead correctly.
It's a fucking rap. When I say I ain't drinking, Jameson, the fucking entry came on.
Buzzle? Like,
no, I said, oh, we not. Oh.